PowerPoint slides, we are going to study the basics of the four fundamental operations. While adding the numbers, the main points which we want to remember are that the numbers to be added are known as the addends. The answer so obtained is known as the sum, and the order of the addends can be changed. Means if we add 3 and 5 we get 8, and if we add 5 and 3 again we get 8. So the sum remains unchanged. In subtraction, the number which is subtracted is known as subtrahend. The smaller number, subtrahend. You can remember that smaller starts from S and subtrahend starts from S. So subtrahend is the smaller number which is to be subtracted. The number from which the smaller number is subtracted is called minuend. In other words, the number which comes after from is the minuend, and the number which comes before from is the subtrahend. The answer so obtained is known as the sum, and the order of the subtrahend and the minuend cannot be changed. It cannot be changed. In the multiplication, the number to be multiplied is called multiplicand. The number by which we multiply is called multiplier. The answer thus obtained is known as the product, and the change of the multiplier and the multiplicand is allowed. In the division, the number to be divided is dividend. The number divided by is known as the divisor. Means the number by which we divide is known as the divisor. The answer so obtained is called quotient. We get the remainder when the dividend is not fully divisible by the divisor, and changing the divisor and the dividend is not allowed. So hey students, do you know we can check the subtractions and the divisions? That means once we perform them, we can even check whether our answer is correct or wrong. You want to know how? To check the subtraction, dear students, we need to add the difference and the subtrahend. The answer thus obtained by adding both of them should be equal to the minuend. Here we have first subtracted 7,89,567, and we have subtracted 2,03,045 from it to obtain a difference. For the checking, I have just taken the difference, written the subtrahend below it and added. And I observe that my answer thus obtained after addition is equal to my minuend, which proves that my subtraction is correct. To check division, children, we have this following statement which we should remember. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Once we do the long division, we get all four of them. Either remainder is 0 or we have some remainder. So we put the values in this equation, in this statement, and then we observe, is my left hand side equal to my right hand side? If yes, then my division is correct. If no, then my division is not correct. Children, a point to be noted here is that read the question carefully. If we have two parts in the question, say subtract and check or divide and check, normally children forget to check and they lose marks, and good marks are lost here. So do remember, read the question carefully, and if the question asks for the checking, kindly do it as explained. Now, very important slide, children. The role of a zero. In all the four mathematical operators, this zero plays a different role. When we need to add and subtract, it does not make any difference. The sum remains the same and the difference remains the same. But when we multiply by 0, it gives us a 0. That means multiplying any number by 0 gives us the product 0. And the division by the 0 is not possible. Right? That means when we divide, the dividend can be 0, but the divisor cannot be 0. We cannot divide by a 0. Some more facts which we need to remember, students. While we are adding, subtracting and multiplying, it becomes very important for us to follow these steps as mentioned in this slide. First, count the number of zeros in all the numbers which we are supposed to multiply. For example, we have taken here 20, 400 and 5000. So how many zeros together in all the three numbers? We have 6 zeros. So in my answer I have written 6 zeros. What remains? 5, 4 and 2. So 4 2s is 8 and 8 5s is 40. And then I have written 40 before the zeros. So I have got my answer in the oral way. We need not to arrange them vertically and then multiply. The multiplication of the numbers with zeros can be done orally. Division by the zeros, children. Again, the steps are, we first observe how many zeros are there in the given number. Like, is it divided by 10, then we have 1 0. If it is divided by 100, we have 2 zeros. If it is divided by 1000, we have 3 zeros. If we have 3 zeros, as in my example, we start from the ones place and move 3 steps at the back till the hundreds place. So 567 will be my remainder, and the remaining digits, that is 72, will be my quotient. Again, children, certain steps while we are arranging our digits in the vertical order, while we are subtracting, adding and multiplying, please place digit below digit. Means we have to place the ones digit below the ones digit, thousands below thousands, lakhs below lakhs. If at any point of time certain digit is absent, we leave its place. We have to be very careful. In other words, some people might explain it that we start writing the digits from left to right. You start writing the digits from ones and then move on to the highest place value. Then you will not do any mistake in arranging them in the vertical order. I should also repeat here, students, that when we subtract, the bigger number always comes first. Or in other words, the minuend comes first, then the subtrahend, and then we subtract. And how do we identify the small and the big number? We do that by the highest place value, right? And last but not the least in this slide, please recall your tables every day so that you do not do any mistake while doing your multiplications and divisions. So dear students, we should in mathematics study regularly, do a little mathematics every day, maybe only 2 sums. Say you can do 1 division sum, it will cover all your mathematical operators. Practice sums every day, it will also increase your speed. Revise tables every day, it will help you greatly in your multiplications and divisions. And be focused while noting down the digits and performing the sum. Time for some facts. Do you know 2520 is the smallest number that can be divided exactly by every number from 1 to 10 with no remainder? Isn't it wow? So students, at the end of this chapter, it's just these 4 fundamental operations. Do them with full zeal. Thank you for watching me. Any inquiries, do contact me on my mobile number 70154 98911. Thank you.